simple name in a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Tennessee's offense will be first on the attack. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the balls blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll, tide, roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
And the balls are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This crowd full of throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long, turning it on. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. They'll give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep on the run. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's loose. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. Touchdown ball. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with third and 6.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Going to swing it on second down. Working that left side now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. He's got the back in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They'll send out the kicker here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And the try is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Now the play fake. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the DB right with him to knock it away. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. He's loose. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Volunteers! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Looking to get it in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Second and goal coming up. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And now on second down for this offense. The play-action fake. Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He's loose. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Power football with the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Under fire. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Ready to try the point after. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets it out quickly.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you. At this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll run play action. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. So now it's second and long. That pass is incomplete. They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Off play action. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So here is the Tennessee offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with
Oh, he's got some space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll run the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Volunteers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Boise State.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The give from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Football time in Tennessee is all Big Orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top at the top of their lungs. Tennessee's got it going. Jesse, later in the game, second half, this is right where they wanted to be.
I just think momentum's a real thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves, they've taken advantage of those opportunities, and that's why Rocky Top is pulling away.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the ground game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Rush is on him. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Third down play from the gun. Here's the pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Alabama, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't connect on his first throw. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. They'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boom.
Returner goes out of bounds.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Garrett. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run from the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds us back in the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught behind the line. It's Garrett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.